Once upon a time, a reporter decided to ask Bob 13 important questions about a bill. He approached Bob with curiosity and patience, ready to learn about the legislative process. The first question was about the law or proposed bill, and Bob confidently answered. He said it was the Consolidated Appropriations Act 2023 with a knowing smile. The reporter then asked, when was the bill proposed? And Bob replied, April 16th, 2021, he said, recalling the historical date with clarity. Next, the journalist inquired, why was the bill proposed? Bob explained, it provided appropriations to federal agencies for the rest of 2023, he explained thoughtfully. Curious, the reporter asked, into which House of Congress was it started? Bob responded, it was the House of Representatives and started by the 117th Congress, he confirmed calmly. The next question was, who sent it to the standing committees in each house? Bob answered, it was originated by the Senate as an amendment, he said with certainty. Intrigued, the journalist asked, to which standing committees was your bill sent? Bob answered promptly, Senate Committee on Appropriations and House Committee on Appropriations, he stated clearly. Then the question came, were there any controversies surrounding your bill? Bob nodded and said, yes, there was controversy due to it violating the Constellation on Appropriations, he explained. The next question was about any changes in the conference committee, and Bob responded, he said, yes, there were changes, including eliminating the federal waiver, he explained. The reporter then asked, did the president sign, pocket veto, or veto the bill? Bob replied confidently, the president signed the bill, he said firmly. Following up, the journalist asked, was there a veto or override? Bob said, the bill was signed by the president, which means it could not be vetoed, he answered assuredly. Next, the reporter inquired about the timeline of events related to the bill. Bob detailed, it was introduced to the House on April 16, 2021, he began. He continued, it was reported to the Senate on September 28, 2022, he added. Bob explained further, passed by both the House and Senate on December 22nd to 23rd, 2022, he said with conviction. He concluded it was signed into law on December 29th, 2022, and paused dramatically. Finally, the journalist asked the most important question, did your bill become a law? Bob confidently replied, yes, it became a law, with a proud smile illuminating his face. The reporter nodded appreciatively, amazed by Bob's thorough knowledge of the legislative process. Throughout the conversation, Bob demonstrated a deep understanding of how laws are made. His detailed answers reflected years of experience and familiarity with government procedures. Even the most complex parts of the process seemed clear in Bob's explanations. His ability to recall precise dates and events amazed everyone listening nearby. The story of Bob's knowledge spread quickly among friends and government officials alike. Indeed, Bob had become a symbol of legislative expertise and confidence. And from that day onward, everyone knew they could ask Bob anything about lawmaking.